If you have a $500,000 house and you decide to, I don't know, wait a year, your home's gonna go up, even if it was 3%, maybe $15,000. But if you buy that $1 million house that you were hoping to buy in the first place, pull the trigger now. Now 3% of $1 million is gonna be a $30,000 increase. You just made yourself an extra $15,000 and you got to live in a nicer house for an extra year. Welcome to my classroom. I'm Chris Collette, the real estate professor. So it's spring. It might still be some snow on the ground and it might still be 25 degrees out, but let's face it, in the real estate world, it's the spring market. As soon as we get past the holidays into January and early February, people want to shop. They want to sell, they want to buy, there's more houses, there's more buyers. So let's talk about what these things mean now that we're in the spring market. Maybe you're thinking, 2021's my year, I'm gonna buy a house, I'm gonna upgrade a house, I'm gonna downsize, I'm gonna retire, I'm gonna move to the South. I've had so many clients move to the Carolinas because you can get so much house down there, right? So let's talk about the spring market. The first big thing to know is that there's more inventory. So in the spring, people are thinking, all right, spring cleaning, time to update not only my house, but maybe my life. And they're thinking, it's nice out, let's clean, let's put the house on the market, let's go buy. There's gonna be more houses, especially in January and February. We tend to see a bigger spike than in most months because there's a little bit of a backlog of the holidays where people maybe don't wanna sell during Christmas, Hanukkah, Thanksgiving, these holidays, right? So you tend to see more houses, inventory will pick up. So if you're out there shopping and you've been looking for a few months, rest assured you're gonna have more options to pick from right around now and getting really into the meat of spring where the weather gets nicer. This also means, however, there's more buyers. People know that there's more houses for sale and they think, well, I want more to pick from. And there's still a lot of people who have been looking for houses, but they haven't found one yet. Maybe they've written a lot of offers and haven't had one accepted yet. So that means that there's more buyers actually looking for houses at this point. This also means that there's more sort of tire kickers or window shoppers. Let's face it, you're sitting at home, you're watching HGTV, you're watching your Chip and your Joanna, and you're thinking, you know what? Let's go look at some houses just for fun. There's a lot of people like that right now. And as we get into the spring, you're gonna see a lot of that. So when you go out to these open houses, and we're starting to see more and more open houses start to pick up, safe open houses, distanced open houses, but open houses nonetheless. As you start to go into these, you're gonna see more and more people there. Don't worry if you see a ton of people at an open house. It doesn't guarantee they're gonna get 1 million offers. They probably will get multiple, but maybe it's not 30, maybe it's 5 instead of 4, or 5 instead of 10. There's a lot of people out there that are just looking at houses because they like to look at houses. These people exist. Don't let them intimidate you into thinking, man, I'm not gonna write an offer. There were so many people there. This happens, it's natural. The flip side is that the people who are looking in the spring are oftentimes just starting their search as well, the serious ones. Because they're just starting their search, the other good news is that a lot of them maybe don't quite realize just how intense this real estate market is. So a lot of their offers might actually be a little bit weaker than they think it needs to be. They might think, oh, I can just go 5 or 10,000 over, or I'll just give them what they're asking for. I'll definitely get the house. Yeah, that never happens in this market, but maybe they don't know that yet, and now you do. Even if you haven't written an offer yet, now you know that. So we need to talk a little bit about writing strong offers, which we can do in the next episode. So the third big thing here is that in the spring, we tend to see more appreciation. So homes are still going to go up in value as an average year. You're looking at maybe about 3% appreciation per year. But over these last few years, we've seen a lot more. We're gonna continue to see that. Even though we are mid-pandemic, the rate of home ownership has increased. Homes have gone up. We're really looking at like 4 to 6% increase per year is what most economic indicators are pointing to. So what does this mean for you? Well, don't wait 3, 6, 9, 12 months to buy a house. Buy a house now and ride that appreciation wave. If you have a $500,000 house and you decide to, I don't know, wait a year, your home's gonna go up, even if it was 3%, maybe $15,000. But if you buy that $1 million house that you were hoping to buy in the first place, pull the trigger now. Now 3% of $1 million is gonna be a $30,000 increase. You just made yourself an extra $15,000 and you got to live in a nicer house for an extra year. So pull the trigger now, ride that wave up while you still can, buy low, sell high, right? So the fourth thing that I want to talk about in the spring market is economic stability. We are finally getting into a part of sort of society and over the last couple of years where people are sort of stable, they're gonna know what's happening. We know who won the election. We know what Congress is going to look like. We know what the market's going to look like. In general, it's not whether the market goes up or down that predicts what's going to happen. It's whether or not we know whether it's going to go up or down. People make money in a down market. People make money in an up market. The key is that we know which way it's going to go. And now that we actually will have some stability, we're expecting, in this case, interest rates to stay great while we recover, but then potentially go up in the next year or two. If they go up in the next year or two, you're going to be kicking yourself that you're going to be paying more for a house because you waited a year or two, and more per month because maybe the interest rates didn't stay as low as they are right now. So pull the trigger now. Let's improve your lifestyle now. Let's get into it this spring. Let's pull the trigger. Let's spring clean. Let's get you a new house, or let's upgrade or downgrade or whatever it is you're looking for. Let's improve your lifestyle. So that's the spring market. I'm Chris Collette, the real estate professor. If you have questions about buying, selling, or investing in Mass or New Hampshire, give me a call, give my team a call, and I'll see you guys next week.